delicious.
I'm just not sure about the pink.
Goodbye, Port-Saint-Louis. Right, here we are, Port-Saint-Louis. And we are alongside, as we wished, but they haven't got an alongside mooring on a pontoon.
Apparently.
So Sheena's not a happy bunny.
Well, it's not that I'm not a happy bunny, it's just that it's very exposed here. And it's a bank holiday weekend.
That's fine. We just have to be security conscious. But what?
Nothing.
But what?
I'm sure there are some up there.
But they may well be residential ones. And they could be out sailing just now and coming back in later, Sheena. Yeah?
Yes.
Yes? Anyway, we sailed into Port-Saint-Louis, which I think is great doing that, isn't it? Sailing in.
Yeah.
There's a wedding. Aren't they noisy? See, we're in a city now. What would happen?
They'd be in trouble, wouldn't they?
Yeah, not too much fresh stuff.
Yeah, they go in the fridge today. They lasted really well. They lasted over 3 weeks.
Oh, okay. That's good. It's about having room in the very small
that
fridge.
goes in the bottom there, so that's fine.
Okay. Provisioning done. Now I've got to walk back. Shall I take the trolley back now, Sheena?
Yeah.
Because they're closing soon, aren't they? It's the long walk back to the boat after dropping off the trolley, but that worked well. It was quite a big shop. We couldn't do all of that on our bicycles, that's for sure. So yeah, good day all in all. Although the time has moved on quite a bit now. I don't think we're actually in the mood of cooking this evening. It's getting late. Been hot and sweaty all day. We have done what we intended to do, which was to provision the boat for at least a week now. So that if we do have any issues with trying to get to a place that is too far away from a supermarket, we're covered. It lasts a long time. So that's good. Lots of boats here on the stern two moorings, all quite a bit bigger than options. Yeah, lots of maintenance on that one. Lots of woodwork on that one to varnish. What a beautiful little boat. Bijou. Are you finding places for everything?
Yeah, I've moved the milk onto the side.
Okay, onto the port side.
Because you wanted it heavier on that side, didn't you?
Well, yeah, until we use too much diesel.
Yeah.
Did you want to test out the showers in this place after this hot and sticky day? Yeah, it is hot and sticky. here we are, attempting to do a Bimini by adapting the frame that we've got for what we call the tent, the awning. Not sure if it's going to work, but we had some tubing that was left on the boat, and it's the same as this tubing. The idea was to cut that up, make up two pieces, add to the hoop that's there, and hopefully make a bimini that's going to be able to cover the helm. Right, so let's see if this looks a little bit long. So we've got this little canvas that's in here. Yeah. That is the principle, but we cut it off there.
But there's an awful lot of material here, isn't there?
There is, in line with the mast. So basically, if we take a measurement of where we want it to cut.
We are in Port-Saint-Louis and it's been washing day. And Jonathan has been designing, but it's sort of working, and we're going to be looking at possibly employing somebody to change it to what it needs to be. And we were over there last night. Just see it, restaurant Chez Tounou.
So that's the basic principle.
That'll do fine. Little bike ride.
Okay.
Won't be long.
What time is our guest due?
5:30.
Okay. Port-Saint-Louis-du-Rhone became a municipality in 1904, but the modern history of this town begins in the 18th century, when the area flooded as the Rhône River changed course between Chaumont and the sea. What caused the river to change direction so dramatically? The reason was salt, which formed naturally in the shallow ponds of the river delta. As demand for commercially gathered salt increased, a black market offered so-called fake salt workers opportunity to profit. In 1596, during the reign of Henry IV, the state countered this false zonage by funding a scheme to flood the ponds with fresh water from the river. The process of water softening continued and more waterways were dug. In 1706, the Canal des Launes brought fresh water to the lower ponds, preventing false salt workers from profiteering. The flow of water was manually controlled by gates. In the winter of 1711, Louis XIV was King of France when flood water rushed through the open canal control gates. Taking the shortest route to the sea, the river water passed through Étangs de Madame and Pesquier, then flowed out at Grau de l'Isle. The mighty Rhône had cut its own new course. To compensate landowners, the King's Council imposed an additional salt tax to finance diking of the new branch of the river. Later, under the rule of King Louis XV, these salt taxes also funded construction of a lookout tower built on the east bank of the river. Engineer Jacques-Philippe Maréchal designed and constructed the St. Louis Tower in 1737. The mouth of the river was, and remains to be, too shallow for commercial vessels to reach the sea. So in 1802, First Consul Napoleon Bonaparte ordered a study to connect the Rhône to the sea, avoiding the shallows. In 1834, the 47-kilometre-long Canal de Arles-la-Boucle is completed. Napoleon III signed a decree in 1864 which places Port-Saint-Louis-du-Rhone firmly on the map. Building of the St. Louis Canal, basin and lock is completed in 1873. Barely 300 people lived there in 1880, but by 1906, a census shows the population was 2,500 people
and the new port was thriving. Since then, Port-Saint-Louis-du-Rhone has expanded and contracted with the socio-economic changes of the modern world. Today, it is a leisure town, but the scars on the ground reflect its once strategic importance and contribution to the prosperity of France.
I found myself a mermaid.
Okay, I think the black marker is going to work.
Right.
When I sprayed it, I don't know if you can't see there, but the line is black.
Do you want me to get you a cloth?
Yeah, I'm just going to rinse it off and I'm going to dry it first.
And then try it again.
And try again.
Okay, hoping to get the Bimini cover altered locally if there's time.
What are you doing to our canvas?
Bimini top.
A Bimini top, yeah. We think this was originally made to do exactly that, but it was too big, far too big. I'm going to hope somebody could maybe sew it for us tomorrow, if they could. It's not a big job, but obviously we don't have the tools.
We haven't got a sewing machine.
We haven't.
It's to spray directly on and to leave it 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But obviously I can't do that.
Why?
Why? This is a nice temperature.
You like this, do you?
Yeah.
Bit of a breeze.
Bit of a breeze, yeah, definitely.
Still a two done. Don't know what that yellow stuff is.
Oh, where could that have come from? And the grey on the side of the hull.
How many more have I got to do?
I think that's it, isn't it?
Careful, please don't fall in.
No, don't fall in! Yep. Pass them up.
Okay.
Yep.
So the rest are okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Coming back on. So all ships is going. I think it said Sardinia. Sicily.
I'm having a cafe gourmand.
Again?
Again. And it's got creme brulee.
Ah, and a pie.
Bit of apple tart.
And a yogurty.
Bit of cream.
And a bit of yogurty. Nice. What's happening?
I've got xylene in my ear.
I'm a bit worried.
I've got eardrops in.
Oh, is this from the swim?
Eardrops to try and solve the problem with the muffled ear 2 weeks later.
Oh, this is the free dive.
Oh dear. And I fell off my bike as well today.
You did.
An accident waiting to happen.
Oh, it's not. I'm not sure it's a great look. I'm not sure we'll be able to use this video. And you need a haircut.
And I need a haircut.
Yeah, you do.
And I can't feel my wrist side of it.
Oh,
Bike drop.
I'll stop now, Gollum.
My precious.
That's what it looks like.
Show you what's around here. Okay. This is Port-Saint-Louis. There's options. So yesterday I came off the bicycle on one of these rails. Not here, it was on a different road. And put both hands down, so both wrists last night were very painful. Got a grazed elbow, grazed knee, grazed hip. We're back on it today. Small boat storage racks. Port Napoleon that way. Just been to see Emmanuel, who was going to give me a price for sewing the Bimini top. She looks busy, but I don't know whether she'll be able to do it for Friday. This is the river that comes out here. We're here, Port-Saint-Louis, and I've just cycled basically down to there. And when we came out of Port Napoleon this way, we came around the cockle shells, actually came out that way into here, anchored here, and then we came back through Port-Saint-Louis there. So we'll have a look, see what we can see over here. I don't know whether you just actually see how shallow it is. Because it's shallow, the water is warm. You can go out for ages, and that's what it's like in the Bouches du Rhône. Anyway, I've done what I needed to do, which is to see Emmanuelle about the Bimini cover. She's got our telephone number, well, Sheena's telephone number, not mine, and we're waiting for delivery today of a mount for the iPad, and waiting for my replacement iPhone, and we're hoping that by Friday we will have all the bits and pieces we need to get on our way heading east. Brasserie Le Mistral. Had a few beers there.
Absolutely.
La Poste. Closed again.
Yeah.
Butterfly trapped in the window. Oh no. I like the orange ones. Wow. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Hey. Yeah.
Very unassuming little place in the middle of
Port-Saint-Louis. Port-Saint-Louis. And it is mainly frequented by people.
This is right opposite the bar that we've been sitting in. It's kitted out with drains in various places. Makes you think that it was once a covered market, probably for shellfish or fish or...
That boat came quite close to these boats that were moored stern too. I heard the noise of the bow thruster. There's a few anxious faces of people owning yachts down here.
Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So this is us leaving Port-Saint-Louis. Been here a week. Haven't really got anywhere with the phone at all, but we do have a Bimini. Look at him, very nonchalantly sailing. Don't fall out the side because I've not locked it off yet. That's where we're going. Down to Bay and then onward somewhere. We have tried to ring to book a place but haven't found one yet, so we'll see. We may well anchor. Certainly nicer than being in Port Napoleon. Yeah, this took us quite a while to work out whether this one was at anchor or not because it's got its port anchor down. And we really couldn't tell and we're going right in front of it. That's okay. I have my binoculars. There's the captain. And then these guys. Right, you see the anchor on the middle one over there. Can't quite see the one on the blue one. All good on the high seas. Telltales. Not doing bad at all, Al. Yeah. Over there.
Yeah, put us onto this one just here at the end.
Good.